Well, good day, everyone. Welcome to the podcast From Zero to Hero. I am your host, Tony Mudd, and I am super thrilled that you all are joining me today. I mean, you could be doing anything with your time and attention, but you are joining me on the podcast. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Can you believe it? 2024 seemed to fly by in the blink of an eye. And now we're here and stepping boldly into 2025. And every time the calendar flips to the new year, I feel this wave of mixed emotions. There is excitement for what's ahead, and there is reflection on what's been left behind. And if I'm being totally honest, there's a little bit of that feeling or mixed emotion where I'm saying, where did the time go? Where did time go? And does this resonate with you? Do you ever find yourself looking back at the year, wondering about all the moments that you let slip by, thinking about all the things you could have accomplished or the things that you did accomplish, the people you spent your time with, and even maybe those goals that you didn't quite get to? If you ever asked yourself, where did the year go? Or how did today just disappear? And if you have experienced those feelings before, guess what? You're not alone. That's exactly what I'm diving into today. Don't be busy being busy in 2024, okay? Sometimes you got to stop the hustle. Let's explore how we can break free from the cycle of constant busyness and start living with more intention, presence, and purpose in our life. Life seems to be moving a lot of times at a lightning speed. And we're constantly rushing and jumping and moving from one work obligation to another family obligation, running errands, checking off endless commitments. And before we know it, the days are like blurring together and we're left wondering, where did the time go, right? Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions? Like you're stuck in autopilot, watching your life unfold without really being in control of what's going on? It's as if you're a passenger on a ride, with time speeding past with no clear way to hit the brakes to actually enjoy what's going on. And when I'm thinking about this, I like to think about the reality of time. The thing about time is that it's the one thing that none of us can actually control. It keeps moving relentlessly. No matter what we do, we can't pause it. We can't rewind it. We can't even create more of it. Once it's gone for good. When you stop to think about that, it kind of makes you feel a little bit overwhelming, doesn't it? Maybe it feels a little bit scary. So what do most of us do with this reality of time? The first thing that we do is we try to outsmart it. We try to beat the clock. We try to cram our days full of tasks, stretch ourselves very thin, and measure our success by how much we can check off our to-do list. That's exactly what we try to do. Life starts to feel like a never-ending series of deadlines and commitments and things that you have to do to complete the day. But here's the thing. You never stop to ask yourself, what is all of these things for? What are all of these commitments for? What is all this energy and this effort that you're putting in every single day? What is it exactly for? For many of us, the answer is exactly the same. We're all chasing something that we feel might make us happy. More money, more success, more recognition. But here's the truth. Happiness isn't something that you stumble upon. It's not waiting for you at the end of a finish line. It's in small, everyday moments. The ones we so often overlook because we're too busy looking ahead, too busy looking for what's next, too busy trying to make the next move. The challenge isn't about finding time. It's about finding the meaning of the time that you already have. Let's talk about the illusion of purpose in time and the idea of purpose. Because so many people, including myself at one period of time in my life, is tied directly to their happiness. We all tell ourselves, if I can just figure out my purpose, everything else will finally click or fall into place. I'll have more money, I'll have more time, I'll have more joy. And you just believe that this purpose will make you feel more fulfilled. But the kicker about this is that your purpose isn't something that you find. It's not some kind of hidden treasure that you stumble upon years after searching searching for it. It's something that you live. Purpose isn't a grand, shiny destination waiting at the end of your journey. It's woven into your everyday moments of your life. It's in the way that you treat the people around you, the small acts of kindness that you do, and the lessons that you take from the struggles that you face on every single day. It's not always about a big, earth-shattering achievement or having all the answers. Sometimes purpose is about showing up and doing the best you can with what you have right now. Have you ever seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler? You know, the main character spends his life fast forwarding through the hard parts of life, hoping to skip straight through to get to the good stuff. But in doing so, he misses the joy, the sound of his kids' laughter. He misses the love of his wife. He misses the beauty of being in the present moment. That's what happens when we allow time to become our enemy. We focus so much on what's next, on where we think we should be, that we completely miss the magic of where we are right now. That's exactly what happens. The truth is, purpose isn't about getting to the next milestone. It's about finding meaning in where you are here right now, even when life gets messy and imperfect. One other thing that I want to talk about while we're talking about time and purpose and the new year and all these resolutions that a lot of people like to create is I want to talk about the trap of overplanning. Okay. And we're all guilty of it. We cram our schedules, we cram our calendars with all these commitments, and we write endless to-do lists, and we chase a lot of goals like our lives depend on it, because we live in this hustle culture where you have to hustle, you have to grind, you have to get it done, no sleep, you have to do this for 24/7, right? And sure, planning has its place in your life because it helps you stay organized and give you direction. But here's the downside that we rarely acknowledge. Over-planning can rob us of the things that truly matter. Let's talk about it. How many times have you stayed up late finishing a task only to realize that you missed out on a family dinner or having a conversation with somebody that you love? This constant pressure to do more, be more, achieve more, it can leave us feeling drained and disconnected in life. Life isn't about how much you accomplish. It's about how much you truly live. If we are so busy checking off boxes, chasing goals, and keeping up with our appearances, we miss the moments that make life meaningful. It's not about the achievements that we make. It's about the moments that we spend building connections, building love, enjoying laughter shared along the way. Over planning can steal those moments from us. So the big question is, how do you reclaim your time in 2025? As we know, we can't create time. We can't make more of it. But how do we reclaim our time so we can make better use of it? So we can stop that constant busyness, stop that constant hustle, and really start to enjoy the time that you have, right? And one of the biggest things that we have to do in 2025 is not set more goals. We don't need to set more goals. We need to reshape our focus. Instead of making endless resolutions or setting some crazy goals, let's reclaim our time and use it more intentionally. This year is not about doing more. It's about living more. So how do you start that? So the first thing that I have for you today is take inventory of your relationships. Take inventory of your relationships. When was the last time you truly connected with the people that matter most in your life? And I don't mean just sitting in the same room while scrolling through your phone. I mean you're fully present mentally, emotionally, and physically with the people that you love, okay? Put the phone down during conversations. Look your kids in the eyes when they are telling you about their day. Show up for your partner, your family, your friends, not just with your presence, but your attention as well. These moments are what make life meaningful and impactful, yet they are the first things that are sacrificed when we get caught up in the daily grind or caught up in the daily hustle of trying to be somebody who we think that is going to make us happy or look like something that is going to make us successful. So we don't want to give away these relationships. We don't want to give away these precious moments because here's the truth. The people in your life that you love will not always be there. Time with them is precious, and once it is gone, you can never get it back. This year, let's not allow busyness and the hustle culture to rob us of the chance of creating lasting memories and moments with the people that we love most. Number 2, I want you to reassess your pursuits, reassess your goals, reassess the things that are driving you. Why are you chasing the goals that you have set for yourself? Why are you doing it? Are they truly aligned with your values? Are they truly aligned with the person who you want to become or the person you are currently right now? Are they just things that you think you should do because they will make you happy or make you look successful? Here's the question that you have to ask yourself. If you weren't getting paid for the goal that you are striving to do right now, in the future, right now, or whatever it is, and nobody ever noticed it, would you still do it and it would still bring you joy? This isn't about giving up your dreams. Now, I'm not talking about giving up your dreams. I'm talking about making sure that your dreams and your goals are rooted in authenticity. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters most to you. Are your goals adding meaning to your life? Are they simply another checkbox into a to-do list of a life that you think is going to make you happy? If your goals feel like it's more of a burden than a passion, it's okay to do a reassessment and say, hey, I may need to step back from this and try something different. It's okay to do that. Focus on pursuits that bring you joy, that make you feel happy. When your actions align with your values, the journey itself becomes a source of fulfillment, not just the destination. Number 3. Okay. Unplug from the hustle. Unplug from the hustle. Let's face it. We live in a culture that glorifies busyness and glorifies hustling, that 24/7 grind. But here's the truth. Busyness is not a badge of honor. It's a fast track to burnout. This year, take time to slow down. Go for a walk without checking your email. Watch a sunset without needing to take a snapshot or a picture for social media. These moments of stillness may seem small, but they're here to give you a little peace, a little clarity, and a little joy. Life isn't a race to the finish line. It's a journey meant to be savored. Slowing down doesn't mean that you're doing less. It means that you're living more. So, for my final thoughts, this year, let's focus on reclaiming your time and living with intention. Spend more time with the people who matter most to you. Pursue the goals that align with your heart and unplug from the endless grind of hustling and constantly trying to do more and more and more, and embrace the beauty of your own story. And here's my challenge to you today. Take a moment this week to reflect. Write down one habit that you want to let go of. Okay, just one habit. And one you want to achieve and cultivate in your life. Commit to spending one day next week to fully being present and no multitasking, okay? No rushing, just soak in the moments as they come, okay? Let's make 2025 a year of connection, a year of joy, a year of intentional living, because at the end of the day, life isn't about how much you do, it's how much you live. Thank you so much for joining me again today on the podcast From Zero to Hero. If this episode resonated with you or you liked it, please share it with someone who you feel might need to hear this message. And also, please feel free to subscribe to the podcast and let's keep growing together. Until next time, be sure to take care, stay present in life, and keep living, y'all. All right, peace.